Hello my dear students, welcome to IMS GATE Academy. I hope you have done your best in the GATE exam. And see my dear students, one important thing I would like to tell you. In the quick revision session, who has attended for Geotechnical, almost similar questions has occurred in the exam also. So in that if you see, they have asked one question in Geotech, okay. The question one is weight of water to be added. What sir? Weight of water to be added with the given data they have asked. I'll tell you. Or required to be added. This is the question. Okay, the question here is the void ratio is given as how much sir? Question void ratio is given as 0.6. Degree of saturation is 0.67. There is nothing to do with actually this degree of saturation. Water content is given as 0.15 and they have given G is equal to 2.67. Okay, and they have given volume is equal to 5 meter cube. So my dear students, whenever this question is given, so most of the people will be asking me, sir. So here most of the people will be asking me how to solve this problem. So let me tell you my dear students, first you have to find out gamma D. See, for gamma D, first you have to find out, see here, what is the water content for fully saturation also we should find out. So first I will take what sir? Dry density. Dry density is equal to what sir? Gamma W into G by 1 plus C. Agree? And let me tell you, I will do the units because this is in meter cube. Okay? Even though they have given in kilonewton, the final answer, you have to do with ton and you can change that. So here it is 1 ton per meter cube. Gamma W is equal to 1 ton per meter cube. G is 2.67 divided by 1 plus C. E is given as 0.6. Now if you solve this, what is the dry density you will get? You will get 1.67 ton per meter cube. What is this sir? 1.67 ton per meter cube. So my dear students, what is the question here is, what is the extra amount of water to be added? They have asked you, what is the extra amount of water? What is the extra amount of water to be added? This is the question they have asked you, okay? So when they ask you what is the extra amount of water to be added, okay, what is the formula sir? Gamma D is equal to what my dear students? Weight of solids by total volume. So weight of solids is equal to what? Gamma D into volume. Okay. Now my dear students, water content can be written as what sir? Water content is written as weight of water by weight of solids. So extra amount of water means weight of water is equal to water content 1 minus water content 2 and weight of solids can be written as what sir? Gamma D into volume. So here gamma D how much you got sir? Here gamma D how much you got? 1.67. So 1.67 ton per meter cube into volume is how much my dear students? Volume is 5 meter cube. Agree or not? Volume is 5 meter cube. So what is water content 1? Water content for fully saturation is given as water content because SR will be taken as what my dear students? What will be the value of SR? SR will be taken as 1. For fully saturation, water content is equal to E by G. So what is the value of E? E is 0.6 divided by specific gravity is 2.67. So this value you will get water content as 0.224. Okay, you will get 0.224. Now water content initially they have given as 0.224 in minus 0.15. Okay, this will be equal to 0.07. Okay, actually 1 ton is equal to how much students? 1 ton is equal to 1000 kg. Okay, 1 kg is equal to 9.81 into Newton into 1000. I'll write this now. So this value will be equal to 0.0074 into 1.6 into 10 power 3 is 1000 kgs because 1 ton is 1000 kg into 9.81 into 5 meter cube divided by 10 power 3 because to convert the Newton into kilonewton I have done this. So 10 power 3 cancel. 1.6 into 10 almost 16. 16 into 5 80. 80 into 0.07. If you solve this, you will get a value of 6.112 kilonewton. You will get a value of how much sir? 6.112 kilonewton. This is the basic thing and I hope you are clear with this. So the range can be from 6.05 to 6.2 or something they can give. Okay. Next, they have given, I have told this also, correction for gradient. In airport they have given correction for gradient. Sir, correction for gradient in airport, for every 1% gradient, what sir? For every 1% gradient, the correction should be how much sir? 20 percentile. This is the standard value. Okay, this is the standard value. Yes or no? So here what is the length they have given sir? The length is given as 700 meter. What is the length they have given? They have given the length as 700 meter. So what will be the correction sir? And they have given gradient also 1%. So the gradient is also given as how much my dear students? They have given gradient also as 1%. So here what you have to do? Simply you have to multiply 700 plus 20% means 20 by 100 into whatever the amount that is 700. So this is equal to 100 cancel, it is 140. So length is equal to 840 meter. So this is the simple formula for correction for airport. Okay. Similarly, my dear students, in transportation, they have given, thank you sir. Now they have given another question they have given is extra widening. They have given the question for what sir? Extra widening. So what is extra widening here is, extra widening is given as NL square by 2R plus V by 9.5 root R. Sir, you might have studied this. This is the mechanical widening and this is what sir? This is the psychological widening. Okay, they have given width of the road. Width of the road is given. Number of lanes is equal to 2. So width of one road is equal to how much sir? 3.5. So it means 2 lanes means here the length is also given as, sorry, n is equal to width of single lane. You can write here single lane sir. So 2 lane means what? 3.5 into 2 lane means if they have not given, L is equal 7 meter. Okay. And length is given as 7 meter. Velocity is given as 80 km per hour and radius is given as 300 km. Sir, some of the students might be confused. Sir, when radius is equal to 300 km, sorry, not 300 km per hour, radius is equal to 300 km. Sir, if radius is 300 kilometer, there is no need to find, sorry, you have to find the extra widening. If it is more than 300, then no extra widening is required. Are you getting me again? If the radius is more than 300, for 300 you have to find out. Okay, sorry, the radius should be equal to 300 meters, sir. Sorry, that is what. So please understand here, if the radius is more than 300 meter, extra widening is not provided. It is not equal to, this is a very important point. Extra widening is not required. If it is more than 300, if it is equal to 300, you have to provide the things. So here what is the formula sir? What is the number of lanes? 2 lanes. 2 into length of the wheelbase is 7 square into 2 into 300 plus velocity is given as how much sir? 80 km per hour. So 80 km per hour upon 9.5 root R. Root R is how much sir? 300 meter. So this value, if you do this, you will get 0.163 plus if you do this, you will get 0.486. So if you complete this, you will get a value of 0.649 meter or approximately equal to 0.65 meter. So this is the extra widening, which is the final answer I would say. I hope you are clear, my dear students. Okay. So we are done with the 2 questions in transportation, sir. There was another question, I think. There was a question in transportation, another question in traffic. Okay. Sir, see, velocity, free flow speed is given as 100 km per hour. And they have asked about capacity. I told in the class also so many times, my dear students, when I talk about capacity, always remember that it should be equal to the maximum traffic flow. What sir? It should be always equal to what? Maximum traffic flow. Yes or no? When they discuss maximum traffic flow only, that will be capacity. So here Qmax is equal to what sir? Qmax is equal to, from green shield model, if they have not mentioned also, by default we will take green shield model. Qmax is equal to Vf by Kj by 4. Qmax is given as 4000 is equal to Kj by 2 upon multiplied by Vf is 100 by 2. So it is 4 into 4000, 16,000 divided by 100. So Kj is equal to 160 vehicle per kilometer. Kj is equal to what, sir? 160 kilometer per hour. So he is asking actually the flow. Sir, see, Kj is equal to 160 and we have 100 kilometer. They have given that flow as 2000, I think. In the problem they have given Q is equal to 2000, suppose. Okay, vehicle per hour. So according to the velocity, what would be the, for this 2000 velocity, what could be the different velocities? So Q is equal to what, sir? Q is equal to kV. Actually velocity and density varies linearly, right? So V is equal to Vf into 1 minus kj by kj. Or we also have the, in terms of V also we have, sir. So in terms of V, if k can also be written as kj into 1 minus V by Vf. But he is asking the velocities. So let us use this equation. Okay. So because we want the velocities, we have to convert everything to velocities. So Q is equal to kj into 1 minus V by Vf into V. So this equation can be written as what, sir? Q is equal to kj into V minus kj V square upon Vf. So here if this will be equal to 2000 and kj is equal to 160 V minus kj is how much, sir? 160 V square by Vf is 100. Now if you solve this, it will form a quadratic equation. So after forming the quadratic equation, just check it, amma. Velocity V1 will be equal to somewhere around 85.30 kilometer per hour and V2 will be equal to 14.62 or something. 14.62 kilometer per hour. So this is the data. According to the data what they have provided, these are the solutions. I hope you are clear. And let me tell you, my dear students, whatever the questions which have come from transportation are basic standard questions, and these are the previous year standard questions which we have observed. I hope, sir, this question, what is the extra, means extra amount of water to be added. In this also I have to see ton per meter cube, because I can cancel meter cube and if you have taken directly kilonewton also, not an issue. But in 9.81 calculation, it will take some. That is the reason I have done in this way. I hope you are clear. Pratik sir will join on. Okay. So my dear students, we are having Pratik sir. He will be doing some of the questions on open channel flow, environmental and all. I hope these transportation questions, if you want to check the answers related to the correction for gradient or related to extra widening, these are the questions. Okay. So we have Pratik sir and he will be continuing. Pen sir, pen.
So, welcome back everyone with the second paper of civil engineering. As compared to the forenoon session, afternoon session was comparatively easy. We got less question from transportation. Environmental questions are slightly moderate this time as compared to the forenoon session, but still we got some conventional complicated questions in environmental chemistry, especially this time. So this is the new trend that we are observing this year, that environmental chemistry is asked a lot, and typical questions from environmental chemistries were asked, right? Structure was comparatively easy as compared to the forenoon session. In the afternoon session, the structural analysis questions were easy. So let me start discussing with the first very simple question of environment. So the question says that you are given with you are asked to find out the carbonate hardness and the ions concentrations are given to you. So check this out. Yeah, so ions concentrations were given to you like this. This is environment. So the concentration of calcium ion is given to you as 150 milligram per liter as CaCO3. Then magnesium ion concentration is given to you as 30 milligram per liter as CaCO3. Then you have iron, Fe3 plus concentration is given to you as 20 milligram per liter as CaCO3. Then you have carbonate, bicarbonate concentration is also given to you. So bicarbonate ion concentration is 100 milligram per liter as CaCO3. And then you have carbonate concentration CO3 2 minus ion. This is given to you as 50 milligram per liter as CaCO3. You are asked to calculate the carbonate hardness for this. So carbonate hardness, we know that carbonate hardness is minimum of carbonate hardness this is minimum of total hardness and alkalinity. So this time directly you have to simply add them, okay? Already it is given to you as CaCO3. Just simply add all the concentration of multivalent cations that will going to give you the concentration of total hardness. So total hardness is equal to, it is 150 plus 30 plus 20 milligram per liter as CaCO3. So total hardness is coming out as 200 milligram per liter as CaCO3. Then you have the carbonate hardness, alkalinity. So alkalinity is the property induced by the anions. So you can see this, bicarbonate and carbonate ions will going to give you the alkalinity, and the value of the alkalinity will be equal to 100 plus 50. That is equal to 150 milligram per liter as CaCO3. So the minimum of total hardness and alkalinity will be equal to the carbonate hardness, and you can clearly see this, total hardness is 200, alkalinity is 150, so carbonate hardness will be equal to 150. So from here you can report carbonate hardness will be equal to 150. This is 150 milligram per liter as CaCO3. Can you just comment and tell me whether only carbonate hardness is asked or any other thing? Like in this question, if non-carbonate hardness is also asked, then it can be calculated like this. Non-carbonate hardness is equal to total hardness minus carbonate hardness. So total hardness is 200, carbonate hardness is 150. So 200 minus 150 will going to give you 50 milligram per liter as CaCO3 of non-carbonate hardness. So if non-carbonate hardness is asked, then 50 milligram per liter as CaCO3. Okay. So this is the first question that we are having from environment. Okay. The next question is, I think, from strength of material. A very simple question. So the question has a propped cantilever beam which is subjected to a moment. This question has a propped cantilever beam which is subjected to a moment at the prop end. So this is your propped cantilever beam, and this propped cantilever beam is subjected to a moment. Moment M like this. Okay. And they are asking us to calculate the support reaction at the prop. You have to calculate the support reaction at the prop here. So the question is, calculate support reaction at the prop. This prop is also sinking by an amount of delta. This prop is also sinking by an amount of delta, right? So this question can be solved directly. by applying the method of consistent deformation, or you can say the method of superposition, right? So what you have to do is, for example, if the reaction acting here is say this point is A, this point is B, so the reaction here is say VB, fine. So what you need to do is, first only consider this moment and calculate deflection due to this moment. So if moment M is acting here, so under this moment M, the beam will going to deflect like this. Calculate the value of this deflection. Find out this deflection of delta 1. So the value of delta 1, it is a direct standard results, ml square upon 2 EI. So delta 1 is equals to ml square upon 2 EI. Then next, only consider this reaction VB. So due to reaction VB, the beam will going to deflect upwards. And can you find out the value of this deflection VB? So due to VB, the upward deflection can be calculated. This is also a standard result. So this deflection delta 2 is equal to, so delta 2 is VB L cube upon 3 EI. Okay. Now when you observe this prop end, okay, due to this moment M, the moment M has a tendency to deflect the beam downwards, whereas this VB is deflecting the beam upwards. When you write down the principle of superposition, you will write down delta 1 minus delta 2 is equal to minus delta, or is equal to delta, because this downward deflection is more than this upward deflection. So delta 1 minus delta 2 is equals to delta. Substitute the value, get the answer. Delta 1 is ml square upon 2 EI. Delta 2 is VB L cube upon 3 EI. Is equal to delta, right? From here you need to find out the value of VB. So what I will do is, this is ml square upon 2 EI minus delta is equal to VB L cube upon 3 EI. Please calculate this. So I think this is coming as, you can multiply 3 EI and L cube. So ml square upon 2 EI minus delta into 3 EI by L cube is equal to VB. Please calculate this. So you have VB is equal to, this will be 3m upon 2L minus, this will be 3 delta EI by L cube. So something like this, we are getting the answer for VB. The reaction at the prop end, 3 ml upon 2L minus 3 delta EI by L cube. Okay, let's move ahead with this. Now the next question is from the open channel flow. The question is saying that, the question says that hydraulic jump is formed for just give me 1 minute, students. Just give me 1 minute, students. So the question is saying is hydraulic jump is formed for break in grade, and 4 options were given to you. First one is when the slope changes from mild to steep, mild to steep. Then second one is steep to steeper. Then third one is mild to zero slope. Then fourth one is steep to milder. Steep to mild. So in break in grade, we have seen the different cases from where you will see the formation of hydraulic jump. Let me draw that case first. So when you see this break in grade, so when the break in grade happens from steep to mild slope, when the break in grade happens from steep to mild slope like this, from steep to mild slope, when this type of break in grade happens, then we see the formation of hydraulic jump. This is steep slope. From steep to mild, this is steep to mild. We see the hydraulic jump like this. For example, this is your CDL. CDL will go parallel to the base of your channel bottom, and this is your NDL. NDL, CDL, and this is your CDL, and this is NDL. Now, what are the flow profiles possible? First of all, if hydraulic jump happens here, okay, and then you will have this flow profile. So for S1 flow profile, when the break in grade is from steep to mild, you will going to have this hydraulic jump. The another possible flow profile is like this. When you have this M3 profile, let me draw the profile first. When you have this M3 profile, and then the hydraulic jump happens here. This is your hydraulic jump, and this is your hydraulic jump. So in two places, in two different profiles, the hydraulic jump is possible. First is hydraulic jump followed by S1 profile, and second one is M3 profile followed by hydraulic jump, right? So the correct answer here is when the break in grade is from steep to mild slope, then you will definitely see the hydraulic jump. The next question is again from the open channel flow. Students, just give me one moment. Yeah, so some technical problem happened. Now let's see this. Another question is from the open channel flow. So a wide rectangular channel is given to us with a flow depth of 1 meter. So we have this wide rectangular channel here with a flow depth of 1 meter. This flow depth here is 1 meter. So y is given to you as 1 meter. It's a wide rectangular channel, means the width of the channel is way more than its depth of flow. Okay. The bed slope is given to you as 0.0001. It is 0.0001. Then you have Manning's roughness coefficient is 0.02 and G is 9.81 meter per second square. You are asked to calculate the critical depth. So calculate the critical depth. So as soon as you see this critical depth, only one formula should be striking your mind, that the critical depth for a rectangular channel, I am not saying wide rectangular channel, for any rectangular channel, critical depth YC is equals to Q square upon G whole raised to the power 1 by 3. Now this Q square can be calculated very easily. Q is the discharge per unit width. So small q is discharge per unit width, Q by B. So we know that discharge is equals to area into velocity. So discharge Q is equal to area into velocity. So area is equals to B into Y. Similarly, velocity is equals to 1 upon N into R raised to the power 2 by 3 into S raised to the power 1 by 2. Now one directly I will going to use here, that for wide rectangular channel, hydraulic mean depth R is equal to the depth of flow Y. So you can substitute here. So Q is equals to B into Y into 1 by N into R raised to the power 2 by 3 into, R instead of R I should keep Y raised to the power 2 by 3 into S raised to the power 1 by 2. So this Q by B will become small q. So small q discharge per unit width is equals to Q by B is equals to 1 upon N. So Y plus Y raised to the power 2 by 3 will be equal to Y raised to the power 5 by 3 into S raised to the power 1 by 2. So from here you can find out the value of small q. Please substitute all the values and get the value of small q. So discharge per unit width small q is equals to 1 upon 0.02 into Y is 1 raised to the power 5 by 3 into S is 0.001 raised to the power 1 by 2. So from here you can calculate the value of small q. I have already done this. This is coming out as 0.5. This is coming out as 0.5 meter cube per meter per second. Now substitute the value of small q in this expression to get the value of your critical depth. So critical depth will come out as YC will come out as small q square. So small q is 0.5 square divided by 9.81 whole raised to the power 1 by 3. So I think this YC is coming out as 0.294 meters, which can be approximated to as 3 meters. So I think it was a simple question. Every year we can expect these type of questions at least from open channel flow, where directly the critical depth is asked. Okay, now another question I have here. This question is from fluid mechanics. Okay, let's see this FM question. So the question says that two pipes were given to you. For both the pipes, diameter and length is also given to you. Both the pipes are made up of same material having friction factor, Darcy's factor is equals to 0.01. Okay. So you have pipe 1 for which diameter D1 is 2 meters, length L1 is 100 meters. Then you have pipe 2 for which diameter is D2, which is given to you as 1 meter, and then length L2 is given to you as 200 meters. Both the pipes are made up of same material. Both the pipes are made up of same material, and for them the value of small f is given to you as 0.01. Okay. Now one more data is given to you is both the pipes carry same discharge. Both the pipes carry same discharge. Both the pipes carry same discharge. So you need to find out the ratio of head loss. Head loss for pipe 2 by head loss for pipe 1. This you need to find out. You need to calculate the ratio of head loss for pipe 2 to pipe 1, right? So directly we will going to use the head loss expression. So head loss expression is equal to FLQ square upon 12.1 into D raised to the power 5. So this is the head loss expression, FLQ square upon 12.1 into D raised to the power 5. So you can just take the ratio of head loss for pipe 2 to head loss for pipe 1 is equal to FL1 Q square divided by 12.1 into D, this should be 2, L2, and this should be D2. This is L2 by D2 raised to the power 5 whole divided by F into L1 into Q square whole divided by 12.1 into D1 raised to the power 5. So you can see this F and Q and 12.1. F, Q and 12.1 will cancel out. You can take the ratio of L2 by L1, L2 by L1 multiplied by D1 by D2 whole raised to the power 5. Just substitute the value and get the answer. You can very well find out this value of head loss from pipe 2 to head loss for pipe 1. So HL2 divided by HL1 is equal to L2 is 200, L1 is 100. L2 is 200 and L1 is 100. Then you have D1 by D2. So D1 is 2 meter and D1 is 1 meter whole raised to the power 5. Okay, so I think this will be 2. This will be 2 raised to the power 5. So 2 raised to the power 6 and 2 raised to the power 6 I think is 64. Yeah. This is 64. So 64 is the correct answer for this question. Okay, let's move ahead with this. Next is the question of environmental engineering. Next is for environment. They are asking is which method is not used for treating highly organic waste? Which of the following method is not used? Which of the following method is not used for treating highly organic waste? So option A for this question is anaerobic decomposition, anaerobic decomposition. Second one is biohydrogenation. Then you have composting. And then you have open dumping. So it was a multiple select question where you need to find out which of the method is not used to treat highly organic waste. First of all, anaerobic decomposition is the very good method of treating highly organic waste. Anaerobic decomposition is one of the cleanest method of treating highly organic waste. Second, composting is also a method of treating highly organic waste. So these two, like composting, we have aerobic composting, anaerobic composting, okay, Indore method of treatment, and then you have Bangalore method of treatment. So we have anaerobic decomposition is a method, composting is also a method, but this open dumping, this is not the method of treating organic waste. Reason? If you just spread out the highly organic waste in open dump, then it will create unsanitary condition which may lead to any epidemic or pandemic also. Right, so open dumping is not, and definitely biohydrogenation is also not the method of treating highly organic waste. Biohydrogenation is just a method where unsaturated organic matter is converted to saturated organic matter. Fine. So for this question, your option B and option D are the correct option. Let's move ahead with this. I have one more question of the trusses. Then I think Sandeep sir will continue. So in this question of the truss, you need to find out, this is structures essay. You need to identify zero force member. You need to identify zero force members. Zero force you need to identify here zero force members. Check this out. So like this, the truss was given to us and we need to identify the zero force member for this truss. So I think they are asking from the options. Let me just... And an external load is acting at this point. The value of this load is 60 kilonewton. So this is point A, then you have point B, C, D, then you have this point as E, F, G, then you have H, then this point is I, this is J, K, L, and M. Yes. So 4 options were given to you. You need to identify which of them are the zero force member. So option A is BC, option B is FI, then option C is you have JK, and option D is EG. You need to identify the zero force member from here, right? Now it's very easy to identify the zero force member. First you check this joint A. So over this joint A, no external load is acting. So both these members will be zero force. Okay. Now come to this joint C. At this joint C, forget this member AC. So at this joint C, two members are meeting and no external load is acting. So these two also becomes the zero force member. Okay. Then you can come here at this joint. Again, more than two members are meeting and external load is also acting. So we cannot say about this zero force member here, right? Even if you hide this member and you can hide these two members are under the action of this external load. So we cannot say directly that these two are, any of them are zero force member. Then when you come to this joint D, definitely this member DE is not in line with the other two collinear members. So this will become a zero force member. Okay, sir. Then when you come to this joint E, again, two members are meeting and then third member is also meeting. So we cannot comment anything about the zero force member over this joint. Then when you come to this joint F, 5 members are meeting, we cannot comment. Over this joint H, two members are meeting and no external load is acting. So both the members will be the zero force members. Then when you come to this joint G, 4 members are meeting, so no zero force member. Same goes with joint I. 4 members are meeting here. Then joint J again 5 members are meeting. But when you come to this joint K, this member is not in line with the other two members. So this becomes a zero force members. So these are all the zero force members that are present in this structure. Now you can check your options. So first option is BC. So definitely BC is a zero force member. Then FI. So FI is not a zero force member. Then JK. Yes, JK is a zero force member. And then you have EG. So EG is not a zero force member. So for this question, only option A and option C are correct. Okay, so I think few more questions are there with the Sandeep sir. He will going to discuss it. So Sandeep sir will now going to discuss the questions. Okay.
Hello, my dear students. There was a beautiful question, Amma. In strength of materials, in geotechnical, Amma, the questions are very straightforward. Let me tell you honestly, the questions are very much straightforward. Okay. So let us see. They have given first question for clayey soils. See here, my dear students, they asked you for clayey soils, which test is more suitable? Okay. Let me tell you. Constant head test is suitable for coarse grained soils because the head can be maintained constant for coarse grained soils. For clayey soils, if you see, it is very difficult to maintain the head constant, and it is where falling head test or variable head test. We call as what, sir? Falling head test or variable head test is best suited for clayey soils to determine the permeability. Okay, this is the question I would like to tell you. Okay. Now the second question is, they have given, there is a circular footing, students. The circular footing is given, and circular footing, and here the footing rests on soil. I told you so many times, my dear students, when a footing is resting on the soil, when a footing is resting on a soil, I told you depth is equal, depth of foundation will be taken as 0. Okay, and similarly, it is a cohesionless soil. Cohesionless soil means sand or gravel will be taken as a cohesionless soil. Here C will be 0. Now, my dear students, what will be the ultimate load for a circular footing? It is 0.3 gamma B N gamma. Okay, now they have given ultimate load is how much, sir? 1500 kilonewton per meter square into 0.3. Gamma is given as 16.66 kilonewton per meter cube. And width, or see here, width is nothing but diameter of the footing, that is 1 meter into n gamma. What is the n gamma value they are asking? So if you just plug in these values here, 0.33 into 66, n gamma value will be equal to 300.12. So this is a very, very simple question, and it is one of the previous year question also, sir. Means the concept which is utilized here. Now my dear students, here there was a RF of wrong scale given. RF of wrong scale is given as what, sir? What is the RF of wrong scale it is given? Can anyone tell me? Wrong scale is given as 1:20. They have given as 1:20 students. Similarly, RF of correct scale. What, my dear students? If they ask you what is the RF of correct scale, I hope you are following. 1/40 they have given as 1:50. Okay. This is RF of correct scale. So my dear students, whenever they have given this, corrected length is equal to, simple thing. This is the standard formula given. Okay. Corrected length is equal to RF of wrong scale by RF of wrong scale by RF of correct scale, RF of wrong scale by RF of correct scale into measured length. So here measured length is given as how much, sir? Measured length is given as 468, I think. Measured length is given as 460. So wrong scale is how much, sir? 1/20 divided by 1/40. So this into 468 meter, I think. Okay. So this value will be equal to, this entire thing value will be equal to 2. So 2 into 468, it will be 936 meter. Okay. So the corrected length will be 936 meters, sir. So here I hope you are clear, my dear students. Any doubts in this? You can ask me. Okay. Next, sir, see. One second. They've asked what is the coefficient of permeability. They've asked you what is the coefficient of permeability. Okay. That is K. Now my dear students, coefficient of volume compressibility. MV is given as what, sir? MV is equal to 1.5 into 10 power minus 3 meter square per kilonewton. 1.5 into 10 power minus 3 meter square per kilonewton. And C, thickness is given as 6 meter, I think. Okay. And it is double drainage. Okay. And T is equal to, time is 2 years. What, sir? They have given this as double drainage. So, and they have given this, see, consolidation is 50% consolidation. Now, my dear students, you know time factor TV is equal to what, sir? CVT upon D square. Time factor TV is equal to what, sir? CVT upon D square. Agree? Now, see, my dear students, TV is equal to area of, means pi by 4 into mu percentile by 100 whole square. This is the formula for what, sir? Time factor. And they have given us how much, sir? 50. So 50 by 100 whole square. So if you solve this, you will get a value of 0.196. Okay, TV is equal to 0.196. Now from this equation, we will find out the value of CV. So CV is equal to what, sir? CV is equal to what, my dear students? CV can be written as TV into D square upon time T. So TV is equal to 0.196. As it is double drainage, okay, this is double depth is, so here D can be taken as H by 2, thickness by 2, 6 by 2, that will be equal to 3 meter. So 0.96 into 3 square divided by 2, time 2 is 2. So 4.5 into 0.196, okay, 4.5 into 0.196, so it will be equal to 0.88 meter square per year. CV, right? Meter square per year. Are you following, students? CV is equal to what, sir? 0.88 meter square per year. Now, my dear students, CV is equal to what, sir? K upon MV into gamma W. So, coefficient of permeability is equal to CV into MV into gamma W. So, what is CV, sir? CV is equal to what? 0.88. And what is MV? What is MV, sir? Here MV is given as 1.5 into 10 power minus 3. 1.5 into 10 power minus 3. And gamma W is 9.81 kilonewton per meter cube. So if you solve this, you will get around 0.013 meter per year. It will be the same units of velocity. So meter per second, it will be 0.013. So any doubts in this, students? So here I have done the things. Here you will get coefficient of permeability is 0.013 meter per year. And if you see RF of wrong scale, here we got 936 meter. And the other question, N gamma, you got 300.12. And clay soils best suited is falling head test. I hope you are clear, my dear students. Okay. Next, there is a question from, means they have asked you, what is the factor of safety? Okay. This is question from FlowNet, sir. I have told n number of times in so many, sir, total head loss is 9 meter. And number of potential drops of equipotential drops is 10. And they have given length is equal to 1 meter. And gamma sat is equal to 21 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay. So my dear students, first let me tell you what is IC, sir. Sir, IC is equal to C. IC is equal to, first you should know, IC is equal to gamma dash by gamma W. Yes or no? This is the formula for IC. Okay. Sir, what they have asked, factor of safety. Factor of safety is equal to IC upon I. Okay. So what is gamma dash, sir? Gamma dash means submerged unit weight. This is nothing but gamma sat by minus gamma W by gamma W. So gamma sat is given as how much? 21 minus 9.81 divided by 9.81. So what is this value, students? This value you will get as 1.14. So critical hydraulic gradient is 1.14. So we have already known this. So we have to find out hydraulic gradient. Hydraulic gradient is equal to delta H by L. So delta H is equal to total head loss divided by number of potential drops upon length L. So total head loss is how much, sir? 9. 9 divided by number of potential drops is 10. 10 divided by 1. If you see, you will get 0.9 here. So I is equal to 0.9. So what is the factor of safety, my dear students? Factor of safety is equal to IC by I. What is IC, sir? IC is nothing but critical hydraulic gradient. So critical hydraulic gradient is how much? 1.14 divided by 0.9. So 1.14 divided by 0.9. If you see this, you will get a value of 1.267. Sir, this is the final answer. You can write. Have you checked this answer, students? Anyone got this answer? If so, please comment in the comment box. Okay. Sir, one question in RCC. Okay, they have question in RCC, sir. They have given moment of resistance. Okay, this is simple question actually, my dear students. So moment of resistance is given. See, they have given the area of the stress block is in the rectangular phase. The area of the entire stress block is what, sir? In a rectangular portion. Okay, this is important, my dear students. Let me tell you, area of the stress block is in rectangular shape. Strain is given as 0.0035. Okay, now my dear students, let me tell you, all the things are same. Okay, remaining all the things. Now, if you see, compression force is also given, I think. Sorry, my dear students, compression force is 0.36 FCK into B into XU. So everything is given and there is no change. So let me tell you, here instead of, actually it should be what, sir? It should be parabola, right? According to IS 456. But what they have not given this. They have told that this section is in the form of rectangle. But compression force is how much, sir? 0.36 into FCK into BXU, right? So this is depth of neutral axis is how much, sir? XU. So overall depth is D. So here this value will be equal to D minus 0.5 XU. It is not 0.42 XU. That is the only difference. So moment of resistance can be written as what, sir? Moment of resistance can be written as 0.36 FCK B into XU. B into XU into D minus 0.5 XU. For this, what I have to do? So what I have to do, sir? I have to find out the XU. So XU is equal to what, my dear students? XU is equal to, we have to assume it as a balanced section. 0.36 FCK is equal to 0.87 FIAST. From this, my dear students, always remember, we will find out what, sir? We will find the depth of the neutral axis. What is the depth of neutral axis? XU. Sir, please comment in the comment box. So 0.87 FIAST divided by 0.36 FCKB. So this is the one you have to do the depth of neutral axis. So here what is the yield stress, sir? Yield stress is given as 415. Area of steel is given as 800 mm square, if I am not wrong. This is given as how much, sir? 800 mm square divided by 0.36. FCK is given as 20 and width of the section is given as 350. So my dear students, 350, 450 means it will be 1.2, 1.2 into 40, 48, 48, 2.5. 48 into 2.5, roughly you will get a value of ultimate momentum. Can anyone comment on the section? So this depth of neutral axis is equal to 1142.62 mm. So this will be the rough answer, okay, for depth of neutral axis. So here you have to check XU max is equal to what, sir? XU max is equal to 0.48 D. Because see students, if you don't check this, you cannot understand whether it is under reinforced or over reinforced. So 0.48 into 560 mm. 560 divided by 2 is 280. 280 minus, okay, 280 minus 0.02. So if you see here, you will get a 0.48 D, 268.8 mm. Yes or no, sir? So are you getting me? 280 minus 11.2, 268. Now we have moment of resistance. Moment of resistance is what, sir? So here see, XU less than XU max. When XU is less than XU max, what is that, sir? It is a under reinforced section. It is a under reinforced section. So you can use the formula. So what is the moment of resistance? Moment of resistance is equal to 0.36 into FCK into B into XU into D minus 0.42 XU. Agree? So if I do this value, my dear students, here what is FCK, sir? FCK is nothing but 20, width of the section is 350 and depth of neutral axis is 114.62, I think, into D minus, sir, see, here if you have written 0.5, then again it is wrong. It is 0.5 XU. So 1142.62 into D is 560 minus 0.5 into 114.62. See, this is the common mistake everyone will do because we are habituated with 0.42, but in the data it was given as 0.5 XU. So if you solve this, you will get a value of 145.2 into 10 power 6 Newton mm. So this Newton mm can be converted into 145.2 kilonewton meter. I hope you are clear, my dear students. Can you please comment this answer whether you have got the right answer or not? Yes or no? Have you got this right answer or not, my dear students? Any doubts in this? Sir, actually I don't have the data. One more question we have. See, there was a question asked actually in the design of shear. What, sir? There is a question asked in design of shear. Okay. What is the question asked in design of shear is, just check these values, students. I will be back in 2 minutes. So here, see, when I talk about the design of shear here, now my dear students, see, there was a question. Tau V is equal to what, sir? VU by BD. This is the nominal shear stress. Sir, tau V is equal to VU by BD is the nominal shear stress. Agree? And we have tau C also. Sir, when tau V is greater than tau C, you should remember that the shear reinforcement is mandatory. What, sir? When tau V is greater than tau C, you should understand, my dear students, shear reinforcement is mandatory. So if I talk about the design shear force, it will be given as tau V into minus tau C into BD. If they have given these values, or if they give you two-legged or anything, 0.87 Fy ASV into D upon SV. Using this, if you can solve the problems, you will get 100% solution. I hope you are clear, my dear students. Now, please go through the answers here. Just a second, students. I hope you are going through the questions. Meanwhile, you can write the answers.
Is the audio video clear, guys? Yes. The video. All right. Okay, so let's have a discussion on a few questions which we are having. As I can see, the questions of engineering mathematics are quite easy in comparison to all the branches till now. Okay, so civil shift two questions are literally very easy. So let's start with the very first question which we are having. We can go with the very first question, which is from the engineering mathematics. Okay, the question is from the differential equation and they are asking about order and degree of the differential equation. You guys can confirm as well ki whether this was the question or not. You can just confirm. There is a question from order and degree. The question is find the order and degree of the differential equation. Order and degree of given differential equation. The differential equation is d3y by dx3 power 1 plus d2y by dx2 power 6 plus dy by dx power 4 plus y equals to 0. This is the question. This is the question and they are asking about order and degree. Okay, clear. So very easily we can solve. It's talking about find out the order and degree. We know very well the order of any differential equation is nothing but the highest order, right? So here highest order we can see is d3y by dx3. The order I can write down directly here as n3. And if you are asking about the degree, so degree of the highest derivative is called the degree of the differential equation. So its power is 1, so degree is 1 and order is 3. Very easily we can solve this question, guys. Okay, yes. Now the next question is talking about eigenvalues. Again the question is from engineering mathematics for the given 2 cross 2 matrix. For the given 2 cross 2 matrix. Okay, the matrix A is given to us, which is 6, 8, 4 and 2. Okay, it's asking find the eigenvalues. Find the eigenvalues. How we can solve it? Very easily we can solve it. The eigenvalue it's asking about. Okay, I missed the comments. Okay, so find the eigenvalue. Okay, is it visible? Stuck. Wait a minute. Yes. Okay, so here we can solve very easily. We know very well बच्चों कि in the different in the questions of linear algebra eigenvalue very easily we can solve. Here we can see it's asking about eigenvalues, so we can go for the trace and determine it, right? So we can write down first of all the trace of matrix. Trace is nothing but sum of the eigenvalues, which is 6 plus 2 is 8, and then we can go with the product of eigenvalues. Okay, so product of eigenvalues is 6 into 2 12 minus 32, which is minus 20. So we can say ki from, okay, the available options, I'm not having here options, so from the available options from the available options we need to choose those two values which is having sum as an 8 and product as an -20. So very easily even we can write down without options as well ki eigen values will be 10 and 2, right? So 10 and -2, because once you will go for the sum, so 10 minus 2 is 8 and 10 multiply with the 2 will be -20, which is giving you product and sum whatever is required here. Okay, so again the question is the easier one. If these are the questions, then literally I will say, as I told you earlier also, ki in the civil shift to questions are very very easy from the engineering maths. So let's come to the next question. It's talking about, as I'm not having again the clear data, what it is asking, whether it is asking about the maxima or minima, but I will find out both the things. Okay, if the range is there, if any specific thing is mentioned here, so please you guys can correct me here in the comment box. You can mention, so I will correct and accordingly I can solve the question. So right now, so I'm having the, just 1 second. Okay, so right now, so we are having here for the given equation, for the given function, not equation, my mistake, for the given function, it's asking x cube minus 15 by 2 x square plus 18x plus 20 equals to 0. X cube minus 15x is 15 by 2 x square plus 18x plus 20 equals to 0. Find maxima or minima. Okay, if it is asking maxima, then also we can find out. If it is asking minima, then also we can find out. If it is asking function, okay, the minimum or the maximum value, then also we can find out. So I'm approaching accordingly here. If I will solve, just 1 second. Okay, so here we can go for the derivative, first order derivative of the given function. Very easily we can find out the first order derivative, which is f dash x. F dash x will be 3x square minus 15 is there na, so 15 by 2 into 2x plus 18, and we can put it equals to 0. So this is 3x square minus 15x plus 18 equals to 0. 3 you can take outside. This is x square minus 5x plus 6 equals to 0. We can get the value of x from here. Okay, the quadratic equation is here which we can solve, and we can get the roots as an x is equals to 2 and 3. So it is giving me x is equals to 2 and 3 when I will solve this quadratic equation. 3 into 2 is 6, 3 plus 2 is 5. Okay, so this is the equation. Now I can go for the double order derivative. F double dash x will be 6x minus 15, right? 6x, if I will go with this one, 6x minus 15 is here. Yes, 6x minus 15 . So it will be when I will approach, so this I need to find out the value of double dash derivative at 2. So this is 6 into 2 minus 15, which is giving me negative value. Negative means less than 0. Less than 0, it means it is having maxima. So if your question is asking about maxima, so you can say at x is equals to 0, we are having maxima. Okay, if the question is asking about maximum value of the function, so you can put in the given function, you can put the value and then you can solve. Okay, and if I will go with the f double dash 3, which is 6 into 3 minus 15, and this is giving me a positive value greater than 0, which is denoting the minima. So here we can write down ki at x is equals to 3, we are having minima. Now according to the exact data, you can tell me what the question was asking, whether it is asking about maxima or minima, bachcho. Okay, so this was the question. Now let's come to the next question, which we are having here. It's talking about find the solution. Differential equation question is here. I think question number 4, right? Find the solution of the given differential equation. Find the solution of given differential equations, which is dy by dx equals to e to the power x minus y. You guys can confirm it whether this was the question or not. Okay, dy by dx equals to e power x minus y. So first of all, we can solve this question using the variable separation method. What I can do, I can write down dy by dx equals to e power x or e power y or e power x into e to the power minus y, and then I can write down like this. We can separate the variable. This is e power y dy, this is e power x dx. Okay, now just integrate both the sides. When we are going with the integration both the sides, this is e power x dx or plus c, e power y e power x plus c. If they are asking about the value of y, so that is log or ln e power x plus c. It should be your answer. It should be your answer. Okay? Yes. Okay. So we can write down like this one, and then I'm having okay, these are the questions from the general aptitude as well. This is the first question of general aptitude, the basic question of the English, I will say, from the verbal. They are asking about the precedent along with the precedent along with the cabinet members, president along with the cabinet members dash to join our country visit. Okay, so in this question we can see that one of the option is talking about wishes. So one of the option is wishes, and wishes will be the answer because it's very simple sentence na, president along with the cabinet members wishes to join our country visit. Okay, and one more question I'm having, which is a good question, I will say, from the geometry, from the general aptitude again. Okay, this question is talking about for the given triangle. One triangle is given to us. For the given triangle, for this given triangle, okay, some sides P, Q, R is here. This is 13, this is 15, this is 14. Okay, what it is asking, for the given triangle, find the minimum distance. Find the minimum distance or the shortest length. Minimum distance or the shortest length. Minimum distance of a line or shortest length of a line which joins or which drawn from P on the line, which is drawn from P on the line QR. Okay, so it's not mentioned, so we can assume, suppose the line is here like this. Okay, this will be the shortest distance. You can name it P is there, QR is there. If it is possible, you can name it as an Z. Okay, so this distance, if it is possible, we can assume this distance is an X. We need to find out the value of this X, any unknown quantity P, Q, R. So given, that's why we can write down X, or small a also you can write down. ठीक है, तो here we can use simple the Heron's formula triangle. Whenever we are having the triangle, we can find out the area of the triangle using the Heron's formula. So we are having one simple, this is Heron's formula says S minus A, S minus B, S minus C is the area of triangle. And we know very well one more formula is there for area of the triangle, 1 by 2 base into height. Okay, we can equate these two formula, we can take these two formulas and we can solve it, base into height. All right, here base is this one, height is, we can assume PZ is the height. ABC is mentioned here. Okay, ABC we are having the sides, and S is the semi perimeter. Semi perimeter means just go for add up of all these sides, 13 plus 14 plus 15, okay, divided by 2. This is 42 by 2, 21 is the S, semi perimeter. We can write down here the result, S is a 21, this is 21 minus the smallest side 14, then 21 minus, I should write down 21 minus 13, then 21 minus 14, or then 21 minus 15. Okay, and that is equals to 1 by 2 base. Base is which one? This one. 14 into height we can assume as an X. If it is possible, you can write down A. Why I am not taking A? Because A will give you confusion, that's why. Alright, so here when we are solving 21 is as it is 21 minus 13, we are having here 8, this is giving you 7, or this is giving you 6. Okay, and this is, I can write down 2 into 4, 7. So 7 into X we are having here. We can break this as an 7 into 3, this as an 4 into 2, this 7 is as it is, and this is 3 into 2. So you can see 2 and 2, 4 into 4, 16. When you will take outside from the square root, so this will be 4. 7 and 7, square root outside will be 7. 3 and 3, outside the square root it will be 3. Okay, and then 7 into X, 7 and 7 will be gone. We can write down the value of X as in 12. We can write down, bachon, the result as an value of X, which is 12. Just one second. So we are having one more question from the aptitude, the basic reasoning question. Let's see the solution, how we can solve. This was the second one, this is the third one from the general aptitude. Okay, it's just like the something coding decoding, it's given to you, some relation is given, and then we need to use accordingly. So circle is given to us. Let's make it pink. So some values given, it's O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y and Z. Okay? And they are talking about, it's given to us the data O star equals to O, Q, S, Z, P, R, T. Okay? Second is X star is starting from X, Z, P, W, Y, O and R. So then it is asking कि find out the value of P star. ठीक है? Let's see. So we can solve it बच्चों only. Okay. we can just solve it very easily. First of all, we need to understand what relation we are having here from in the given question. So O star is here. You can see O star starting from O, X star starting from X. So P star should start from the P. Okay, I'm not having any option here, but in that option, surely it will exist. So the correct answer will start from the P first of all. Okay. Then see, after O, when Q is coming, after O, Q is coming with the one gap. Okay. Similarly, after X, when Z is coming, after X, Z is coming with the gap of 1. So it should be after P it should be R. Okay. So two digits, I mean two letters we can identify. Similarly, when I'm going with the S, so after Q, when S is coming again with the one gap. Similarly, you can see here after Z, P is coming. So after Z, P is coming with the gap of 1. So in the same manner, after R, just 1 second. So guys, after R, we can see after R it is coming T. All right. So in this manner, we can check the options one by one. We can check, and when I will go with the next, so S is there and S Z. First three we find out. After S, when the Z is coming, now look at here, please. After S, Z is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After sixth position, Z is coming. Huh? In the same manner here, when you are going with this one, okay, P. Look at here, P. P is here to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th position after W is coming. So in the same manner here we can write down T. So after T, which is coming at the 6th position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it should be O. Okay. Similarly, you can write down, I think in the option it should be Q, S or U is there. Okay. So you can see like this one. After that, again O is here. 1, the gap of 1 is there. Okay. After O, gap of 1 is there. Then Q, again 1, then again 1. Okay. So this is 1, 1, 1, then 6. Okay, so like this one we can solve this question, bacho. So very easily we can understand the gap is of 1, 1, and then it is coming with the R. Again this is 1, and then it is 6, and then again 1, 1, 1. Okay, so according, as I'm not having any the complete options, but once the options are available in front of you, so very easily you can identify and you can understand this how we can solve these questions. Okay guys, so I think this is done from my side, and now I will invite Ankur sir so that he will conclude the session.
So, dear students, that's all from today's session. So, today we have conducted civil engineering forenoon session, exam analysis, and prepare detailed paper solution, as well as civil engineering paper 2 exam analysis and detailed solution we have provided to you. Today is 16th Feb, and for both the exam, whatever memory based questions we have collected from our students, we have provided you the detailed solutions. Okay guys, so now guys, we will also tell you, or we will also explain you, or will also make a video that how much the expected cutoff for the civil branch as well as the other branches as well. Okay, so that's all from today's session guys. I hope you already subscribe our YouTube channel. So if you are looking for the gate 26 class coaching, or if you are preparing for gate 26 27 exam, then you can enroll in our online batches, offline batches. So if you are in nearby area in Bangalore, you can visit our offline center, which is in Jayanagar and Malleshwaram. As well as if you will enroll in the live online batches, then definitely once you will enroll, you will get 800 plus live lecture access. You will get recorded lectures. You will get mock test, 130 plus test series. And you will get the amazing feature of IMS Gate Academy, that is PYQs booklet. You will get the last 34-year PYQs. So many more features. You will get mentorship sessions as well. Okay guys, so that's all from today's session guys. So just like and share the video, and subscribe our YouTube channel if you are just uh, came here for first time to watch the session. Okay guys, chaliye, thank you, bye bye, take care.